Ho, ho. Welcome back to the AFC East Roundtable, the host of the greatest story ever told. Here we go. The Buffalo Bills join the Miami Dolphins, the New York Jets, and the New England Patriots on the couch, getting ready for Championship Sunday coming up. And we're going to break it all down as the Bills lose to the Kansas City Chiefs with them coming to their own house. And Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs go all the way back to the AFC title game. Wide right. Are you kidding me? We're going to break it all down and react to it. I know Dan Mitchell has a lot to say. I know Bills Mafia. I'm not even sure if they're even here. I'm curious to see if Bills Mafia is going to be watching this live show. But
it's crazy. We can't call them fair weather fans. They came out and showed out to shovel out the stadium. But like, if they don't show up here, are they considered fair weather?
I think they show up. I feel like
they better.
I feel like Bills Mafia shows up today. I do. You know, I don't really see a lot of engagement.
I think they will too, honestly.
I don't see a lot of engagement in the chat, but I think they're lurking. All
right. Well, we'll do a poll to test it all out. We'll start off with you, Dan. I know that this is like your show. This is the end of your season. Yeah. You have entered the off season. Yeah. As we all know, TD Finstock, what shirt he's wearing today. Look at that. TD, show off the shirt, TD, real quick. What shirt you wearing today?
What should be a bestseller?
Well, it was. Let's not forget the bestseller shirt we've had on the market so far. So we'll give you the floor, Dan. Before anyone else, let it all out, my friend. How you feeling right now? We're thinking of you.
Well, Richie,
and Z-Bot as well. We miss you.
Well, Richie, I'll tell you what. Normally, when you ask me how I'm doing, I typically say, Richie, I'm living the dream. My friend, I'm currently living the nightmare. All right? That's precisely what's happening. You know what? I feel like I'm in like this consistent cycle of watching the same movie over and over and over and over again. And it's to a point where I need to take a step back and I need to say, hey, you know what? There's certain teams that own other teams, and the Kansas City Chiefs, unfortunately, are that one hurdle that we will always run into in the playoffs, regardless of what happens. Now, this game broke my heart for several reasons. Because number one, it was yet again another instant classic, right? I mean, the score change happened 5-6 times. I thought that I was rewatching the entire 2021 playoff game. I was hoping for a different outcome. But at the end of the day, Richie and panel, they made more plays than us. They were the better football team for us. I'm not going to go on ahead and I'm not going to clown in offense for completely attacking the Buffalo Bills' weaknesses on defense. I'm not going to. Sun Tzu's The Art of War, great book in case any of you haven't read it, is identify your opponent's weaknesses and fucking attack. So what they did was that they say, hey, you know what? We have the best quarterback and tight end duo in the entire NFL. How about we just target the fuck out of A.J. Klein, Dorian Williams, and a banged-up Terrell Dotson? None of us should have been surprised. None of us should have been surprised that exactly was going to be their game plan, and it was. Pacheco was out there absolutely running through those fools, and they couldn't, Bills defense that is, couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed. But we knew going into it that we had to win based off of our offensive performance. And let me tell you what, listen, I am not going to knock Joe Brady whatsoever for his game plan because it was the perfect game plan. We dominated time of possession. We dominated the trenches. We had 150 rush yards in the first half by itself. James Cook was indeed cooking going into it. That secondary is too nice. That had to be the game plan. We had to take the shit underneath. We had to run the ball, and we did it. But the Kansas City Chiefs just ended up making more plays than the Buffalo Bills. Now, the thing is that one of the beauties about a playoff game that makes you eliminated, that eliminates your team, is that it identifies exactly what is wrong with your football team, okay? And there's a couple of things wrong with this football team. Number one, we are absent of a true vertical threat wide receiver that has ball skills. Last night, I ended up watching 3 perfect bombs go for 50 and 60 yards downfield dropped. And I know that it was tight coverage, but you need to make a damn play. If it hits your fucking hands, make a play, have ball skills, draw a penalty, do exactly what you have to do. Josh Allen played a hell of a game last night. I don't care what anybody in here tries to say. Josh Allen played a hell of a game going into it. It doesn't even matter. It's how it is. And I know a lot of people are going to try and go on ahead and say, hey, you know what? Maybe he should have hit Diggs. Maybe he should have hit Diggs on that one slant route instead of going for the home run. That was the perfect read, ladies and gentlemen. He had wide open real estate right in front of him. And if it wasn't for Chris Jones backing Deion Dawkins back into him to follow up his follow through, we all would have been talking, oh my God, he was absolutely incredible. He shouldn't have hit Diggs. And I'm not sure about you guys, but out of all the drops I witnessed with Stephon Diggs last night, I'm not even entirely sure that he would have fucking caught that ball in the first place. The funny thing is that I know that this is all getting to a point where this whole narrative of, oh, Diggs wants out. At this point, I look at this Buffalo Bills offense, and I look at us making the run that we did simply with the young contracts that we have in place. James Cook, Dalton Kincaid, and then also Shakir going into it, not even utilizing Diggs in the first place. So at the end of the day, if I hear that rumor, I'm not losing zero sleep over it because he has been a ghost since week 5 going into it by itself. It was yet again another disappointing performance, not being able to get over the hill. But I will leave you with this. As many of you know, it's now happened 4 years in a row, and it will continue as long as Josh Allen is the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. It doesn't matter if the Bills end up getting bounced in the wild card round, in the divisional round, or the Super Bowl, the AFC Championship. Y'all's teams will always, at the very best, be one level below. As long as Josh Allen is in this division, yes, he's owned by Patrick Mahomes, but he owns everybody in here. Doesn't matter if we get bounced in the wild card, no playoffs for you. Bounced in the divisional, you get bounced in the wild card. AFC, blah, blah, blah. It sucks. It's terrible. There's a lot of things we need to take care of, but surprisingly enough, I've accepted it.
Oh, well.
On to the offseason.
On to the offseason. Now, I'm really excited to hear from the rest of the panel, but I first got to give a shout-out to the poll because there's only 22% of Bills Mafias in this chat. 22%. After the last 3 straight weeks leading up to this, they've been easily up there as the leading. 40%, 50%. Come on, Bills Mafia, rep! And Jets fans, where are you at too? We got 16% Jets fans tuning in and 10% Patriots fan. Got to give a shout out to the Patriots mob, Tyson. They're representing. They're ready for that draft pick, baby.
We're moving up,
10%.
man.
10%. I think this is the highest I've ever seen from New England. 10?
It is. It's crazy.
10? So, Tyson, I want you to give your thoughts of
Share,
this game.
While I'm talking, I want you to put my meme on there. Put my meme on there, bro. Okay. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just happy I didn't waste 5 hours of my time putting up a Bills hype video, which is I still have the hype video. The question is, do I ever upload it now? Because Dan sent me a nice 1 minute soliloquy of the greatest story ever told, and which will probably never see the light of day, or I might put it in my Bills video, bashing on them against the Chiefs. But I think this is what it comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. I really believe that there's 2 people at fault, and I believe that Tyler Bass is the scapegoat, because while that field goal was going to get taken, if he made it, you still would give Mahomes 2 minutes and some change to go down the field and win it with a game-winning field goal. So either way, you were screwed. I think this was a very cowardly game by the Bills, because they played not to lose rather than to win. They would try to take off the time of possession a lot in this game. I think McDermott, the fake punt at your own 30-yard line to try to do a make-a-wish moment for DeMar Hamlin is probably the stupidest thing I've ever seen a coach do in the playoffs. And it still didn't kill you because you got lucky when fumbled out of the back of the end zone, and you still got the ball back and had a chance to go down the field and win it. And I honestly believe that the Bills should have went for it on 4th and 9 rather than laying out here for Bass, meaning that he already missed a field goal earlier in the game, and he's been very short of great this entire season. He's been actually really terrible. So to put that all on Tyler Bass is actually it's a very cowardly way to lose. I think if you're going to go out and win a football game, you should put it in Josh Allen's hands. But then again, if you look at the 3rd down, he had, I can't remember who it was at the back of the end zone,
Shakir.
Shakir. So he underthrew him. And that is just a microcosm of Josh Allen. I don't know what he was. I know he was getting pressure, but as Josh Allen is always praised for his arm strength, I feel like he could have gotten that ball in the end zone to Shakir to win the game. And even then, you still would have given the Chiefs 2 minutes to win that game. But people are going to talk about wide right, this and that. But I honestly believe that you can't really blame this game on Tyler Bass. I just think the end of the game is really why the Buffalo Bills ended up losing, because you have to put the game in Josh Allen's hands. You have to put the game in Josh Allen's hands to win you the game. And they didn't. McDermott failed to do so. I honestly believe they should have went for that 4th and 9. Analytically, it might have not been a smart move, but analytically, even if he mixed that field goal, Mahomes is going to go down the field and score regardless, because the Buffalo defense was getting drugged all game. And another thing is, Buffalo relied too much on their running game. Stephon Diggs didn't show up either. I mean, Stephon Diggs was out here last season complaining and bitching him on during the offseason about Josh Allen. And then yesterday, he wasn't even man enough to go out here and face the media. Tyler Bass faced the media. Josh Allen faced the media. Sean McDermott faced the media. But where was Stephon Diggs? I'm going to be honest with you, Bills fans. I think at this point, I'm not sure what his money looks like, but I'm honestly looking at trading Stephon Diggs just based on his performance from yesterday's game. And I honestly believe he is the biggest coward out of all of them. Because if you're going to talk that shit during the offseason and throw Josh Allen under the bus for not giving you the ball enough, and I hear you out here having 3 catches for 20-something yards. I can't remember exactly the exact statistics of the game, but I think Stephon Diggs needs to go. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know a team in the league that would actually want to give up the draft capital to go get him, because I don't think he's worth it at the end of the day. So this is a very sad moment for the roundtable. I'm going to end my thing. I'm going to end my talk off like this. If you look at this division, I said this at the beginning of the season, it would be very fitting if this division ended up the same way it has the last 4 years. If you look at the division right now, currently, you have the New York Jets, who still have the longest drought in the NFL of not making the playoffs. You have the Miami Dolphins now in sole possession of not winning a playoff game in the entire NFL. And if you look at the Bills,
sounds a little worse.
0 PlayStation 2 came out more
so
recently.
If you look at all 4 teams, you have the Bills $43 million over the cap, the Miami Dolphins $40 million over the cap.
49.
If you're really looking at it from next season, who's in the best position to finally make a move in this division? There's 2 teams. There's the Jets, who's getting Aaron Rodgers back, and there's the New England Patriots with a new coach and a hell of a lot of cap space and a top 3 draft pick. So if you really think about it, who really had the best season this year? The Bills, who shit themselves again in the playoffs when it mattered. The Miami Dolphins, who stuck with Tua. And the New York Jets, who I think is going, I'm going to be honest with you. I know the Patriots aren't going to be really good next year. I'm just going to state that as an obvious fact. We're year 1 going into a rebuild. If I had to put my money on any team going forward next year, I think it would be the Jets. I'm going to be honest with you, Richie. I think next season is the Jets season.
Oh, you got the Tyson curse now.
Tyson.
But I did pick the Chiefs. Actually, I people thought I was going to pick the Chiefs, but I actually picked the Bills. So congratulations, Buffalo. You got the Tyson curse on you. So
it's the Tyson curse. Sort of
one more thing. Bills Mafia, I was under the impression that the Bills Mafia, the crowd was actually going to make an impact, and it did completely the opposite. I didn't see Mahomes, Taylor Swift, Kelsey. I don't think anybody was flustered with the crowd yesterday.
The only thing they were doing was throwing snowballs. I mean, and all the players, like, chill.
And they also missed wide right. All the snowballs missed as well. So Bills Mafia, I do feel bad for Bills fans, because what pisses me off the most is the fact that we got to see Patrick Mahomes in his 6th straight AFC Championship game. This man has been to 6 AFC Championship games since he's been in the league, and he's won a playoff game now at the hands of Buffalo. So going forward, I think Buffalo is in really, really deep trouble, because Joe Burrow is going to come back. The Jets are going to be healthy with Aaron Rodgers next season. And honestly, if you're a Buffalo fan, I don't really know how you move forward at this point. So congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. My only hope now is that Lamar Jackson can save us all from a Taylor Swift Super Bowl. That's my only hope.
Taylor Swift Super Bowl. Well, We'd love to see about that potential. Now, Doug, definitely want to share your thoughts. Then we're going to hear from Ryan, and we're going to allow TD to go last. So, Doug, why don't you share your overall takeaway from that game?
I was so torn with that game because Dan did his job, right? He got under my skin. Like, I could not stand the greatest story ever told. I did not want to hear that for another week. So Dan did his job. Like that. There's a reason he gets the clicks he does and he gets the attention he does. He does a very good job. I did not want to hear that again. I also hate Patrick Mahomes. I've never seen a man cry so much and also walk like he's going to pee his pants. Like, what is wrong with him? So I was so torn, but at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Screw the Bills. I've had Bills fans in my Twitter feed when I don't even talk about them. I got Bills fans chirping in my ear. I was like, they got to go. They got to go. Ravens will take care of the Chiefs. I need the Bills to go. And I honestly thought they were going to win. I picked the Bills to win. I was like, they're home. They're going to, come back. I think, Mahomes, it's going to get in his head. I thought the Bills crowd, like Master said, I thought it was going to take over. You had Kelsey's brother in the stands drinking with him. Like, there was no intimidation whatsoever. And then you had that final drive. The 2 incompletions. Now, the one to Shakir, which was underthrown, a lot of Bill fans want to be like, well, he was bumped. I saw that man against the Chiefs in the regular season falling out of bounds, throw it farther than he did. Like, that's not an excuse. And then the next play, a pass incomplete on 3rd and 9. Like, he just choked it away when they needed him to do it. And it just, I'm so jealous of Josh Allen, like a good 90% of the time. And then there's that 10% of the time where I'm like, he just absolutely kills that team. And it's funny too, because like now Dolphin fans, we celebrated that loss because again, this whole season was Dolphins, Bills. And a lot of Bill fans were like, we won the division. You guys only put up 7 points. At the end of the day, none of that matters. You're sitting on the couch with the Miami Dolphins. Absolutely none of it matters. You winning the division, Tua getting the passing title, none of it matters because at the end of the day, like Master said, it's horrible for the AFC East because all 4 of us are sitting on the couch. No one is competing for a Super Bowl. And then you made a very good point looking at this team, right? With the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills, there's things that are guaranteed in life. Taxes, death, the Dolphins choking at the end of the year, and the Buffalo Bills losing in the playoffs. Like, it is what it happens. And then you look at the other teams, the Jets. We know this offseason, you guys can get your hopes up. Aaron Rodgers is coming back. You guys are going to trade for some big name receiver, or you're going to sign some left tackle that was good.
And we're going to stay healthy for once.
And you have promise. And then all of a sudden, something's going to happen. And again, you guys will fall off.
We're going to stay healthy, Doug.
The Dolphins will be red hot, and then they'll fall off. And then Buffalo pounding their chest. We got this. And they'll lose in the divisional round, and we'll be right back here. And then in like 2 or 3 years, the Patriots go back to being the Patriots, and we all start hating the Patriots again. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Holy
but
shit,
unfortunately,
what a terrible
Buffalo. It's the truth. It sucks. I've come to that conclusion. Tyson just drilled it into my head at this point that when December comes, I'm like, prove me wrong now. I'm not getting my hopes up anymore.
So one thing I do want to say is that out of every fan base that's currently watching this, if you guys held your own quarterback to the standards that you hold Josh Allen to, they would last half a year. Half a year.
I would take Josh Allen as our quarterback in a heartbeat.
It is absolutely, it's absolutely insane. Like, the guy is put right under a microscope. I didn't hear one of you mention the 3 perfect bombs thrown to Trent Sherfield twice.
Stop lying. Stop lying. I done sat here and listened to you lie long enough.
Someone else is allowed to make a play, TD. You know what? Someone else is allowed to make a play on the Buffalo Bills except for Josh Allen. All right? Listen, he doesn't have the best wide receiver core in the world that carries his ass. Josh Allen carries. Someone step up. No one talked about that. If you would hold Tua at the same standard that you do Josh Allen, he would be gone for Miami in 3 games. In 3 games, my friend.
We'll get there. I'll wait my turn. Don't worry, Dan.
Ryan, your thoughts of that game before we hear from TD.
Oh, man, I'm not going to go super long because you guys covered it. From just looking at Stefan Diggs' contract, it looks like if he's traded pre-June 1st, it would just be an additional like $3 or $4 million cap hit for the Bills. So he's a massive cap hit anyway. They might be all right moving him to get whatever pick. I think the Giants with Daboll is a good location for him out of conference, by the way.
Yeah.
I think that the Bills, I think that game did not come down to the final kick as much as like we see the wide right and the memes and everything like that. That game was lost on the 1 yard line by the Chiefs could have gone in with Mecole Hardman. The fact that he fumbled it out of the back of the end zone was a gift that the Bills weren't down by more points than they should have been. I think that, obviously a great play to knock the ball loose, but it's, that very easily could have gone the other way. I think Diggs dropping that bomb of a pass was just incredibly painful to watch. Like, I don't know how he's getting paid that much money. I don't put the blame on Josh Allen. Dude had 3 touchdowns that game. Like, I would take Josh Allen as a New York Jet quarterback in a heartbeat, given what we've had to work with. I don't know where you guys go from here. I'll be honest. I'm looking at your salary cap, and Josh Allen, his contract balloons up. Even if you restructure it and knock it down as low as you can, I think you still have like a $30 million cap hit on him.
Yeah.
The Von Miller contract's brutal. He's stuck there for another year. The best thing he could do for you guys is retire. Like, that's the best way he helps the Bills.
Yeah, dude, retire, Vaughn.
It's screwed.
Dude, stay in Cancun, Vaughn, please, dude. Come on.
Yep. That's just it. And like, I feel the way Doug feels too, where I'm sitting back and saying like, well, I hope Tua gets a big contract because I think you guys will continue to collapse. I think Buffalo, I don't trust Josh Allen to hold it all together. So I don't fear him. I have the worst panic in the world about the goddamn New York Jets. I had so much hope going into the season with the 39-year-old quarterback. Now I got a 40-year-old quarterback coming off a major Achilles injury with like, we need an offensive line. We need wide receivers. And like, so the doom and gloom's there for the New York Jets.
That's all we need, Ryan.
Patriots, they're sitting at the fucking 3 pick. They're going to get their quarterback and ride off into the fucking sunset. And we're all going to be, kicking rocks and pounding sand and we're taking long walks off short piers. It sucks. I hate it. We're going to be right back here next year.
Now,
well, history does tend to repeat itself, but it will not repeat itself next year. Dan,
so I do want to say one quick thing, and then whoever else wants to go in.
Well, TD's been waiting for 22 minutes to speak.
No, let him go.
You can wait 2 more minutes.
Let him go. I want to hear.
You can wait 2 more minutes. All right, listen, man. This is exactly what I was thinking about. Right now, the Buffalo Bills cap space, even if they were to restructure every single possible restructure contract, cut everybody that would assist the cap, Bills are sitting at about $20 million. So I've been trying to tell Bills Mafia, don't expect a sexy free agency. It's not going to happen. But one thing that we should all, and everyone that's thinking that the Bills are going to die for the 4th year in a row, and then surprise, surprise, they're still here. What carried this offense from the beginning, what carried this Buffalo Bills offense from the beginning this year was James Cook, Khalil Shakir, and Dalton Kincaid. And that is the future right over there. Listen, I think it's a good thing. I'm glad. I don't want any 30-year-old free agents. This is a stacked first round in the class. Go get you Keon Coleman. Go get a wide receiver that's solid on the boundary by itself. If you got to trade Diggs for yet another pick, do it. It doesn't matter. Let Gabe Davis walk. Is what it is. We already know what the core of this offense is with Joe Brady. I'm not concerned whatsoever for the future.
Not concerned whatsoever. TD! Dan's not concerned about the future of the Bills. What was your thoughts of the...
And hey, TD, let's go for 5 years in a row being wrong. Tell me the Buffalo Bills are dead. No. Let's go for the 5th year in a row that the Bills are dead. Come on.
Dan, I didn't interrupt you. Am I frozen now, man?
You are.
No, you're better. You're back.
I didn't interrupt anybody, so allow me to say my piece. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, we got 1,000 people watching right now. And of you 1,000, many of you pre-ordered the book, Greatest Story Ever Told. There has been a recall, so you will be given a full refund of your book that you ordered because it was all a lie from the beginning. In order for something to be the greatest story ever told, you got to win it all. You, your mama, your cousin, your daddy, uncle, brother, nephew, sister, stepson, all y'all knew that the Buffalo Bills wouldn't win in no Super Bowl and they ain't gonna win one in the next 50 years. So I don't even know why you ordered the book to begin with. That's number one, all right? Number two, okay? All this talk about trade Stephon Diggs, you ain't trading no Stephon Diggs because you ain't got nothing else and you ain't got no money to upgrade at the position. Because the one thing y'all fell short of last night, with the exception of Josh Allen, was a real outside wide receiver making a big play for you. And it was that simple. So you ain't getting rid of no Stephon Diggs. Another thing. And thank you, Master at Work, for saying the Make-A-Wish Foundation fake punt. That was hilarious. That is funny to me. But like I gotta say this though, like for real. Like you do a fake punt. Not only do you do a fake punt, right? But Damar Hamlin in the backfield. I mean, I know y'all remember this, right? Damar Hamlin. I'm going to the left. I'm going to the right. I'm going to the left. Like, did you not tell everybody? I mean, why does he keep moving back and forth? I mean, oh, they might fake it. I doubt it. Oh, they are. Like, then you use out of all people Damar Hamlin. That's why you lost. That's why you lost. Because I know Dan Mitchell called the coach and was like, Coach, listen, man, this would be a nice little wrinkle in the book, greatest story ever told. Damar Hamlin on a fake punt. Oh, bestseller. That's all that was. That's all that was. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all taking advantage of people. But anyway, let's get something straight. I'm gonna break down this game and give you the facts of what happened in this game. Stephon Diggs was trash all night. You ain't trading him, but he was trash. He was scared of contact. But Josh Allen was also putting that boy in harm's way. Even the ones where he like, ooh, I don't want to catch that. He was getting rocked. They were rocking Stephon Diggs all night. He was taking them hits and he was feeling it too. And you know he was, all right? But I got to say something. I got to give y'all coach some major blame in this game, and nobody's talking about McDermott. Nobody's talking about the coach. Let me tell you what was an issue in this game. First of all, there was no good coaching. Because at the end of the day, y'all ain't do nothing special on offense other than ride Josh Allen. Y'all didn't do nothing special other than ride Josh Allen, but this is where you second guess yourself. For 3 quarters straight, y'all ran the heck out of the ball on the Chiefs. Like they couldn't stop you. But there is a such thing as switching it up when it matters most. You came out there in the fourth quarter in this dire situation, and the Chiefs switched it up in the fourth quarter, and great coaches should have already known this. I already knew it. I said it on my commentary. If I'm Buffalo, I know the run been working all night, but it's been working so well. This is where you keep it in Josh Allen's hand, and you spread it out, and you start torching them. Put the running back on the side of them to keep the run threat, but you actually throw the ball. What were y'all doing? Run the ball, -1. Run the ball, -3. They were loading the box. They were like, all right, we got to shut this run down. And y'all fed right into what they were doing. And the coach should have saw that was going to come. He should have saw that was going to come. I mean, were they going to stop Josh Allen from getting 10 yards if you put the ball in his hand for 3 tries? It ain't happening. But y'all kept running it. As long as it's working, it's beautiful. But I knew that they were going to hone in on that, and the coach didn't make an adjustment. Sherfield trash. But why we getting mad at Trent Sherfield?
Yeah.
He is who he is. Do we not know this? Well, we want to get mad and be surprised. Sherfield dropped up. It's Sherfield. It's Trent Sherfield. If he ain't wide open on a comeback route looking at the ball, then what you think? Y'all out here throwing go routes to Sherfield. Stop it. Stop it. So I don't want to hear no excuse. Oh, they dropped the ball. It's Sherfield. Like, come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that, man. Let's get something straight. Don't give me Diggs getting all mad at Diggs on dropping that deep ball. Now, you still got to make that play. But Josh Allen underthrew that ball miserably. Diggs had his man beat. Diggs had to slow down and wait and then try to jump for it. Now, you still got to make that play for your quarterback. But sorry, Josh Allen, you got to put that ball out in front of him. And when it all comes down to it, let me just say this. Mahomes made 2 mistakes in that whole game that I remember. Josh Allen only made 2 mistakes in that whole game I remember. Mahomes' mistakes were at the beginning of the game in the red zone where he threw 2 bad passes over his receivers, didn't even give him a chance to catch it, and they had to settle for 3. I know you remember that. Those were Mahomes' 2 mistakes that I remember all game. Josh Allen only made 2 mistakes all game. Underthrowing Diggs on that deep ball a little bit. If you let him, he would have been much more comfortable making that catch. And the last one was the short pass to Shakir. We want to always get on Tua about his noodle arm, but Josh Allen is accustomed to having his noodle arm moments. He did it against the Dolphins last year, throwing it in the flat. He was noodle arm. That was the game, bro. I know, and this is the one time I'm not going to say Josh Allen was the reason you lost because he was the only reason you were getting carried in the first place. But that's the difference between him and Mahomes. Mahomes made his mistakes early and were clutch at the end. Josh Allen made his mistakes late and was clutch early. That's the difference in this game right here. And last but not least, the NFL red.
Yeah, dude. It is.
I've been trying to tell y'all for years.
It's Ravens Niners, man. Who's been following the conspiracy?
Hey, I don't know if they got an air fan.
Yeah, that's why the Bills lost. Yeah.
I don't
What
know.
do you think they would have called that Hardman down
that
by
ain't-
contact on the 1 if it was
That
red?
ain't why they. That ain't why. No, he wasn't down though.
I know he wasn't down, but
Call
call stands.
I think they got some kind of air filtration system. Let me tell you something. Before that kick, I'm streaming it, and they got the view from the back pylon facing all the way down the field. They showed that, man, them flags was like a hurricane was coming. I said, oh man, that wind is going fast right. He better yank this to the left. He went to the line. He actually yanked it to the left. Go look at the kick. He kicked it. The ball was going left. And that ball just said whoop and just flew to the right. I'm like, and as soon as the ball went to the right, both flags just sat down normal on the goalpost. Both flags, like no wind was there. Y'all go check out what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, he hooked the ball.
Right.
Bass hooked the ball.
Scripted.
I'm just saying, I know it's hard to like believe that it's scripted, but I'm just saying, literally, the wind was blowing, and when he kicked that ball was headed to the left. He hooked that to where it needed to be, and the wind just yanked it. And I'm sorry, man. The way that it got yanked, it was a little extra to me. It was a little too.
Oh, this is a good conspiracy video.
You just gave Dan some.
I would buy
baby.
into the fact that, but I live around the area, and I'm telling you, it was windy as fuck.
It might have been the wind. It might have been the wind, but that's why I don't put it on Bass anyway, because he did calculate. You could see when he first kicked the ball, look at where the ball's going. It's going to the left. It's going because he's on the right hash mark. He kicked it, and the ball is actually literally traveled like 5 yards in and then just went. So he actually tried to angle that the right way. But the wind at that very moment must have picked up so bad and took it. That's just bad luck if it's that way, bro. Because I'm telling you, if it was a clear day, that was a field goal, I guarantee you he would have made that. I saw the ball. Go watch the replay. When he kicks the ball, it's actually coming back to the left where it's supposed to be, and it just yanked. It yanked in the middle of the kick, man. So Josh Allen was
another thing is the Bills tried to fake the feed the pit shit. I don't know if you guys been following the feed the pit, Dan.
What's that?
So the guy he jumped in the pit. He didn't really jump in the pit, bro, because you could see his head still. Probably nobody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So the Bills had it in their mind. Bills fans, Mafia had it in their mind where there's a pit that every time somebody jumps in the pit that the Bills were on this winning streak because somebody jumped in a fucking pit.
That's
and the dude never actually jumped in the pit. The man
lied about the pit. I fucking knew it. I knew it. It's where our new stadium's being built. It's just a giant pit right now. So someone's been sacrificing themselves to the pit.
And one more thing, Bills Mafia, bro. Y'all are some to cut off the hot water, dog. To the Chiefs locker room, bro. That's some petty shit, bro. That's some fucked up shit, dog.
Hey, I like cold it was,
dog. Petty ass stuff.
No, bro, you can't be doing shit like that, dog.
I like that.
We
That's
need
like
more
turning
hate
off
in
the
the
AC
NFL.
in Miami.
Motherfuckers had to take it, bro. Can you imagine how cold it was in that locker room in Buffalo? Highmark Stadium ain't a modern locker room either, bro. Bro, them motherfuckers was freezing their ass off in that locker room.
And so
But-
I wouldn't
now-
have showered, man. Like, I
Richie-
mean, I would have waited until I got to the airport and took a shower over there, man. I would have been like, nah, fuck that, bro. I'm hopping on this bus sweaty.
let me just say this, Richie. I will say this though, man, and this is my true sentiments. What we saw last night at the quarterback position, like when you look at the stats, they weren't gaudy at all. But you saw two quarterbacks putting their teams on their back. You literally saw two quarterbacks putting their team on their back. When they needed it most, both of those quarterbacks were going to get it. But it comes down to that one thing. I got to give it up to Patrick Mahomes, escaping the pocket, making things happen. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like Josh Allen had a better game than him. He just made his mistake late. Josh Allen literally wheeled that team last night with his legs and taking a lot of contact last night. He wouldn't take no for an answer. I got to give it to him. That was some good football being played. And it does concern you about the future of this division. It concerns you about the future of the AFC in general. Last night game made me feel like if you ain't got a guy like that, man, one of those guys, it's going to be extra hard, man. Just extra hard. So the future will tell everything. We'll see.
And another thing, one more thing, bro. What is up with Stephon Diggs, bro, and his armbands? If you look at the ball that he dropped, the ball literally landed in between his four armbands. I'm like, bro, at least put some stickum on it, bro. Put some stick. Like, why is he wearing four armbands and where you need to catch the ball? It like, I don't understand stuff. Is Stephon Diggs slow? What is wrong with this dude, bro?
Yo, dude, honestly, man, like, I really don't know if like he got banged up week 5, because since week 5, like his targets, his production plummeted significantly. He played the rest of the year. I mean, maybe it has to do with Joe Brady's system. Maybe it has to do that he was hurt week 5. Trust me, I have no idea what happened to Stephon Diggs post week 5. I have zero idea.
Since Joe Brady took over, Stephon Diggs just kind of
Him and Gabe Davis
Can we
disappeared. But they started winning though.
Can we stop this Joe Brady crap? It was always Josh Allen. He start running the ball. He start running the ball. That's it.
Saying, that was the factor that changed. Though.
The Bills had 8 possessions.
Joe Brady had him deaking and dunking all night. The man ain't had no pass completed over 5 yards other than one.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't check out the passing chart.
The Bills only had 8 possessions, TD. Bro, how you have 8 possessions, bro? You're playing the possession. You can't play the possession game against Mahomes. If you want to win, you got to go out there and be aggressive.
You put up points.
8 possessions is disgusting to me, bro. 8 possessions, and if you see on the last drive, if they would have just been more aggressive and still looking at the clock, well, we don't want Mahomes to get the ball back if we time it the right way. You're playing like a coward. It's cowardice.
See, the thing is that I feel like, say for example, that like we actually had like Milano and Bernard and stuff like that, like as linebackers, a healthy Rasul, etc. That's a good game plan because those players might actually make a play. Like on that defense. That's a good game plan to only have 8 possessions, chew the clock. But we couldn't stop a fucking nosebleed last night. We should have tried stretching the field a hell of a lot more than what we did. Trust me, I'm wildly frustrated about that.
So I did want to get into all the super chats. We have a lot of generous super chats coming in. But before we do, I definitely wanted to give a huge shout out to our Sportsbook proud sponsor. They've been the sponsor throughout the entire season, BetUS Sportsbook. 125% sign-up bonus right now, folks, is linked at the top of the chat, and they've been proud sponsors throughout the entire season, and like a great way to support us here at Roundtable Sports is by simply clicking that link, opening up an account, putting some money down. You'll get a sign-up bonus. You can get some money to make some bets. Personally, don't want to toot my own horn here, but I was very confident in the Chiefs, and your boy's up a little bit of money right now. Seem to be the only one to bet on the Chiefs, I think, on this panel, the only one to pick them, and I was known as the Bills hater, but hey, it is what it is. You become the villain in a fan base, and I just believed in these Chiefs because of Patrick Mahomes. But listen, folks, if you do want to check it out, I do want to show you guys a specific bet on their website that you guys can make, and I want to get your guys' thoughts on the panel as well. You can predict the exact Super Bowl result. Now, you have to predict who makes the Super Bowl, the matchup, and who wins. So here it is. I'm curious if anybody has a prediction of who's making this Super Bowl and who's going to end up winning. TD, anything that jumps off the screen? Is there any gut feeling that you have of who's making it and who's winning it?
Yeah, I got the Dolphins over the 40. Oh yeah.
Ah, you wish.
No, I mean I gotta go with see, this is tough, man. I gotta go with Baltimore, San Francisco. It's just wild right now because it's hey, do you count the Chiefs out? Let me do this. I'm gonna go Baltimore, Detroit,
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Who's winning it?
Baltimore.
So you have Baltimore to beat Detroit. That's at plus 850.
Mm.
So if those are your odds for that,
That's
anybody
nice.
have any other exact result that you feel
I
is
do.
going to happen? What about you,
Lions
Tyson?
over
it-
Baltimore.
I think it's gonna be. I
Ooh.
think it's gonna be the 49ers over the Ravens. I think this is the year. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
That's the most
Jordan
likely.
Love, you should be. Jordan Love should be. I've been raving about Jordan Love all season long, even before the season. How much I love this game, but bro, he sold. You should be ashamed of yourself, Jordan Love, for what you did, bro. You to throw across your body the same way Brett Favre cost the Packers a Super Bowl and the Vikings, bro. You have 2 timeouts left with 53 seconds left, and you throw across your body in triple coverage, dog. What is wrong with you, man? And the Packers, bro, they had so many chances to win that game. And after the 49ers won that game, I'm just so convinced, bro. I don't see them losing now. I really don't. So I got 49ers beating the Ravens, man.
So you got
Yeah,
them
that's the most
reversing what they did against them last time?
I do, because I think
Yeah.
it's Shanahan's got to get a ring, man. They really did
Oh.
not play the best game. I just don't see the Lions don't have a chance in hell, by the way, against the 49ers.
Oh, no, come
I'm just
on.
letting you know
Underdog
that
story, baby.
And I want Detroit to win. If it was my pick, I want Detroit to win the whole thing. But bro, if you just watch the way the 49ers, how they escaped that Packer game, I don't think they make those same mistakes against Detroit or whoever they play in the Super Bowl.
So I'll
I
tell
don't
you
know. I
what.
mean, they got waxed by Baltimore.
They
And so
did, but
I
it's the regular
agree.
season.
And so
Sure.
I agree with Tyson, because going back to the Super Bowl logo conspiracy, for the past couple of years, the logo was colored based off of the teams in which that were represented. The team that won it always had
Here
the
we
least
go.
represented color.
Here we go.
The least represented color. And red is the least represented, and purple is the majority. So I have San Francisco 49ers winning.
Okay, San Francisco 49ers over the Ravens is the most likely scenario according to BetUS at plus 250. Again, guys, if you want to sign up for BetUS, click that link at the top of the chat. 125% sign-up bonus, up to $2,500, by the way. And they have 24/7 hour customer service. If you guys want to give them a call, which is my personal favorite, you can make a bet through the phone. It's easy access and fast 24-hour payouts. So definitely go check out what they got cooking up on BetUS. And the one last thing about BetUS that you guys need to know about, they are giving away Super Bowl tickets, and the announcement will be this week. The way you can go to the Super Bowl is by betting on BetUS. Minimum $25, and share your bet slip on Twitter and tag BetUS official and use the hashtag BetUS Super Bowl LV. I tagging your friend that you want to take with you. So definitely big shout out to BetUS for being the proud sponsor of the channel, been proud sponsors throughout the entire football season and hopefully for longer. So shout out to BetUS. We appreciate you guys.
Dude,
we got a lot of
Vegas.
super chats I want to get through.
Let's
What'd you
do
say,
it.
Dan?
Nothing.
now
I was just saying, dude, I would love to go to Vegas for a Super Bowl. Like, of course, although none of our teams are there, I would fucking just love to be in the atmosphere.
Yeah, they
And just,
robbed us.
Want to hear a cool stat? Since 2009, there hasn't been an AFC Championship game without Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, or Mark Sanchez.
Oh, no,
outta here.
right? You should
I
do
like
the
how you
trivia.
squeaked in Mark
You talking about
Sanchez.
Ben
No.
Roethlisberger?
And so I like how you started that stat at 2009.
Yeah.
So you can sneak in Mark Sanchez. I
No,
like
the way it should have been a trivia question. What was the last AFC championship without Mahomes or Brady?
That's a good one.
Oh,
Tua.
that's a trivia question. What was
It was
2008?
it was the Jets and the Colts, right?
Nope.
And the Steelers. Mark Sanchez and Ben Roethlisberger was the last time we saw an AFC championship game without Patrick Mahomes and without Tom Brady. Notice how that's not a Dolphin TD?
Dolphin?
Notice that?
Roethlisberger and Sanchez.
Of course,
right?
it's not going to be a Dolphin, but I got
Oh,
another
wow.
one. When is the last time the Bills won a Super Bowl?
Oh, dude. I thought you were being too nice to me, man. I knew it was coming.
I just really hate. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Obviously I root for everybody to lose in this division. I'm not a, But bro, it's really just sad to see this division of just every year, man. Every year, I know we talk our shit, bro, but come on, bro. There's got to be something's got to change eventually, bro. And I honestly believe that we can't count on Buffalo, anymore, bro.
We got you,
gotta
bro.
get somebody else.
We got you.
No, hell, no. I ain't definitely ain't counting on Miami. But I just think, bro, this is just a bad look for the division because I like y'all don't want to hear it, bro, but I'm telling you, y'all haven't won anything since Brady left either. And that's always been the excuse when the Patriots are dominant is that, well, Brady's been in the division. We didn't have a chance. Well, now Brady's gone. Brady's gone. Y'all still can't get over this hump, man. So,
well, have you ever considered the fact that Brady created an atmosphere of losing within us?
He's still playing
That-
Douglas
we're
stance on this. Like,
overcompensating.
why did it go wide right with the eye paint under one eye?
Oh
right.
my god!
Oh yeah. That. All right. Oh fucking I dude. All right,
Dan,
let's
what
go
are you
ahead
thinking
and
of our new shirt? What do you think?
I
about our
gotta,
new shirt,
I
Dan?
gotta get one of them because that was funny.
I hate it.
Well, since we're talking about history, I thought it would be a good time to promote this shirt because history tends to repeat itself. Wide right shirts available now on the Roundtable Sports website. Just linked it in the chat. Don't you worry, folks. This ain't the only color.
Hey,
All right, we
so
got
that
colors for
arrow
Dolphins fans,
So would that arrow be pointing
Jets
left?
fans. No, I
So
went
that-
right.
I just realized, isn't that arrow pointing left? Because if you turn it
because,
around,
like first.
No,
Yeah, it's like
because
your
it's for
L on your
people-
head, which one's
It's
left
for
or
the
right,
people-
depending on
yeah.
people looking at it.
Okay,
you're right. You had me fucked
Wide
up for a
right,
minute.
yo.
Like-
Because our view
We're all
of that was to the right. Wide right, baby. So, guys, that link is right now. Just to let you know, sorry to you Bills fans, but Josh Allen trash shirts have been the best seller on our shop. And if this has anything to do with it, I have a weird feeling that this might be up there with the Josh Allen trash shirt. Now, TD's wearing his Josh Allen's trash shirt in honor of the day. But definitely go consider to get the wide right shirt, have it in every different option of the colors. We even got it in blue if any Bills fans decide.
Why would
to
any of us
rep-
buy that?
just be happy that
Just be happy
Rocket.
bro, just be happy that the kick didn't go wide left because then that would just add on to the wide right. So at least you get to stay with the wide right instead of now there's a wide left.
It's hilarious. Well, definitely go check it out. We do have a new little. This is a little preview of what's to come on our shop in the near future. Just to keep in mind, Roundtable Sports is going to be becoming a really dope clothing brand as well. So we're really excited. One little flavor, a little taste of what's coming on the Roundtable Sports shop, folks. So that link is down below in the description, and it is linked at the top of the chat if you want to go check it out. The wide right shirt was a must. So let's get into the super chats. Mateo says Wilson puts magnets in footballs. It's rigged.
Oh, shut up. I don't believe in that conspiracy.
Fun game to watch. Glad Bills remain without Super Bowl win in franchise history, but congrats on a good season, Dan. Josh Allen is the best QB in the division. Fins up.
You can't use fins up anymore. You're going to get us.
Cease and desist.
Yeah, yo.
Dude,
Thank you, man. Appreciate
thanks,
that.
Axel.
Tyson, you were right. You stated one team would make a dumb mistake, and you said it would most likely be the Bills if that happens.
Yeah.
Well, both of them made a dumb mistake. That little touchback by the Chiefs was pretty.
Yeah,
big.
but that was more of just.
We won the
just
trade,
stupid-
Ryan.
Yeah.
Cole Hardman.
Winner,
Won
winner,
the
chicken.
trade.
Mateo says, got to keep the Taylor Swift show going. You know it.
Imagine a Super Bowl with her.
Honestly, can we admit that maybe Jason Kelsey
She
just
might
stole the
as well
show? Maybe it's the
perform on
Jason
the house.
Kelsey show.
He 100% did.
It's the Jason Kelsey show now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
100%.
yeah.
That,
Dude,
he's
I would
saving the
rather
day.
watch Jason Kelsey chugging beers.
I
than
will
Yeah,
say
he's
this.
saving the day.
They be
That
lit-
honestly,
they be lit
You
in
see
that
Taylor
studio.
Swift, and then you're not upset anymore because you see Kelsey in the background.
The
shirt
male
off, like,
equivalent
hilarious.
of peak fight, like
Nothing.
athletic form.
Did you see that his
Yeah,
daughter?
he's literally an NFL player. It's like
His
awesome
daughter
to see that.
texted his wife saying, "Mommy, Daddy's boobies are out."
Yeah. Dude, that he's a gold man. Definitely go check out that documentary. I don't know if any of you guys saw it. Of Jason
So good.
Kelsey on
No, I
Amazon.
can't do it. I hate it.
I love it. You don't like the Kelseys?
I can't stand Travis Kelce. I like Jason Kelce, but
It's
I don't
Jason
like Travis
Kelce it's a docu on Jason Kelce on his season
Oh,
last
okay.
year.
Gotcha.
But Travis is obviously in it because it's his brothers. But his focus is on Jason. Rich with the $10 says Bills Mafia here. Bills will run the East till 90. I mean, 40 years old Rodgers gets his bum leg back and overpay the crap out of turn the ball over. Tyson, I got nothing to troll until we see your quarterback facts. Rich coming after us when you have to realize you are just right back on the couch with us.
Yep.
Right?
Let's hope. Yeah,
Right,
let's
Doug?
hope.
It equates to nothing.
Equates to nothing. I mean, what did the Bills do that the Jets didn't? Oh, we made
Sad
the
but
playoffs. We
true.
won the division. We made it. Yeah, you did. Okay.
I would say
It
this,
worked
man.
for extra
There's
weeks.
really no point in winning the division if you can't make something out of it. And the Bills have won it 4 straight times. Like, at least when the Patriots were winning the division, we were winning Super Bowls and stuff. And that's what's so disheartening that I think about this division is that the Bills really are kind of our only hope to finally put this division back on the map, man. But they just can't seem to get it right, man.
We got you, bro. We got you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That bum missed a wide open receiver. Hashtag wide right. Tony's
It was
excited
wide
for
right. that. Welcome to Cancun, Josh. Come on, Dan. Go put that shirt back on. Look at the profile picture. Dude, I love the profile picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, yesterday when he posted that stupid ass, when you posted that Lions video, bro. Come on, Dan, have some shame, dog.
Dan,
Actually, like, I was
Dan
actually
told me he had a
disappointed in
plan
you
with
last
his
night,
engulfed
man.
by Dan Mitchell, like
Man.
conspiracy theory and like
I'm like, have some shame, bro. Come on, bro. I know it's you trolling, but have some shame, man.
I lost that a long
Come
time
on,
ago,
better
man.
than that, dog.
Welcome to Cancun, Josh. Super disappointed in your team, Dan. I knew realistically you wasn't going to win your Super Bowl once again. We have to show y'all how to take care of business.
See, you know
Says
what, man?
Ravens
Listen,
fan.
like I am actually battling with like who I would rather win this game because like Ravens fans have been coming after me, Chiefs fans have been coming after me, and I just don't know what team to prefer and win.
It has to be the Ravens. Dan,
It's gotta be the
it has to
Ravens.
be
I'm
the
sure-
Ravens.
I would like to see the Ravens beat Mahomes. I would.
The Chiefs honestly has been a thorn in everybody in this like everybody, all our teams aside, man. They gotta go, bro. I'm sorry. I think everybody can agree to that. Dolphins fans can agree. Bills, Jets fans, I know you can agree the way they screwed y'all this year with those calls. And Patriots, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Ever since the referees called N'Keal Harry that non-touchdown, that really was the start of our dynasty crumbling. Was thanks to that dumbass bad call by the referees. And N'Keal Harry's career hasn't been the same since. So I think the Chiefs have been a thorn in everybody's side on this channel.
Listen, if the Chiefs win a Super Bowl this year, bro, I think the whole league need to get in cahoots and do something.
I'm gonna be pissed.
Because
Downey
that,
beat 2.0.
yeah, you
He got some
definitely
knees,
gonna be
baby.
picked because they're gonna start that Brady talk.
Yeah, they are.
Even though
the-
exactly I was about to say.
2 seasons of
And
a
there
less
shouldn't-
than roster.
And there shouldn't be a conversation because Brady beat him twice when it mattered. And yes, bro, that's what I don't understand.
But he still got
it's
a long
recency
way.
bias.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
here's
no.
the
recency
problem.
bias,
Here-
Richie.
no,
You
here's the
know it.
problem. Here's the problem.
He's still got a long way to go. He's not
This
going to
is-
be in the conversation officially if he wins this year,
This
but it'll
is-
get him more closer to it in the future.
This is where you can't discount Mahomes ending up being the GOAT over Brady. Not yet, but if he wins this year, it's about how much he's done in the amount of time so far.
Brady's won 3 in his first 4 seasons in the NFL. So he's still, even if he wins the Super Bowl this season, Brady would still have him.
But
He
That
would
was,
still have
that
him.
was heavy defense, those first 3,
he's
though.
on the trajectory, though, bro. That's all I'm saying. As long as he's
But
staying
how-
on that trajectory,
See, here's the thing. The Jordan LeBron argument is why, well, Jordan never faced LeBron. So it's hard to even argue about that. But Brady has faced Mahomes, bro. And Brady beat him twice. He beat him in Arrowhead in one of the greatest quarterback drives of all time.
Yeah, but it
convert
took an
on 5-3.
offside by that friggin' pass rusher, Frank Clark, wasn't it?
Okay, but what about the
extend that?
Super Bowl then, Ryan? What about the Super Bowl? He really like killed him in that Super Bowl, and with Gronkowski. So you had Kelce and Mahomes on that same field, bro. Everybody was healthy. So like if we're saying head to head, then Brady's beat him in the Super Bowl, dog.
That
Now,
is
you
true.
can't take
But
that away
I
from
just
him.
think
let's call it
I
what
just
it
think
is.
I just think it's a lot closer than you think. I mean, you look at this stat
Well,
right
no,
here.
okay.
It's not
I
close
mean,
at all.
here's my argument, right?
It's not close at all.
Brady had 2 separate dynasties and 2 separate eras, and he's won a Super Bowl with 2 franchises, bro. He's won, bro. Like Brady's winning is ridiculous. I don't even understand why this is a conversation.
Because Brady took less than his value his entire career. Mahomes got a mega contract. Brady never.
That's
but
Brady should
Mahomes
get
mega.
credit
Hold
for
on,
that, though.
Mahomes' contract is good, man.
It hasn't kicked in yet, though. Either it ain't really hitting him hard like that.
Compared to what the cap is going to be trending towards, I feel like it's a bargain compared to what the quarterback's getting paid today.
Which is true,
right?
Brady was never a top 10 quarterback.
But here's
yes, he was 2007. Are you kidding me, bro? He threw for 50 touchdown passes.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know about
insane.
that. I don't know,
bro.
about
He's
him not
won
being-
2 he's run 2
No, he's talking
regular
about
season
paid,
MVPs,
right?
and he got
You mean paid
No,
amount?
I'm saying he hasn't been paid.
Top 10 highest
like
paid
top 10 money.
type.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
said he has
No,
never
he
been a
never
top
got
10
paid.
quarterback.
He
My
was
bad,
here,
bro.
he was
See,
top
this
10.
is. I was like, is he
didn't-
crazy,
no,
Ryan?
absolutely top 10
Listen,
quarterback, but top 10
and-
paid. I think he's only hit it
Okay,
once
okay,
in 25-year
okay.
career.
In order,
Ryan,
in
you almost
order-
scared me for a second, bro. I had to kick you out this
Wasn't telling him to do
damn
that.
show for saying that.
Listen, in order for Mahomes to be considered better than Brady, I'm going to tell you now, he got to get 8. That's far away. He got it. Let me tell you why. Because even if you match up the 6 and 6 or whatever, or how many
7 and
Brady got
7.
now? 7.
7.
Yeah, even if you match up the 7 or 7, listen, he'll never get over the argument for me because that's the difference between the Jordan and LeBron. They didn't play in the same era, right? But they did. And Brady, at the old version of himself, took him out twice. So at the end of the day, you gotta farly exceed what Brady did because you had a head-to-head and you gave him 2. And it ain't Brady's fault he retired and you went to go play scrubs.
And in both of those games, the Chiefs were bro, I don't understand. Like, you don't understand this. The Chiefs were heavily favored in both those games. In the AFC Championship game at home, they were heavily favored. Brady was like really the underdog. And even in the Super Bowl, nobody picked the Buccaneers to beat the Chiefs. People are like not revising this history. Like, it's ridiculous to me that people are even trying to make an argument right now. Like, Brady has proven it over 3 decades, a 3-decade span. And honestly, it's going to be about Mahomes' longevity. Is he going to be able to sustain this type of excellence, especially in a league where there's so much parity? Like, is he going to be able to sustain this type of excellence throughout the entirety of his career?
That's another reason why these conversations shouldn't even be had now as far as even considering him. Because if he falls off, if he could win a Super Bowl this year, but if he fall off a cliff for the next 10 years, what, we gonna reverse course? You see what I'm saying? You have to first to be mentioned in the conversation. You got to first catch him. That's how I look at it. You have to at least first catch him to even start the conversation. People are already having the conversation, which is ridiculous to me because you don't know what will happen. Even if it's unfortunate that he has major injuries that derail him eventually out of the league, whatever it is, until you at least get to that point,
TD,
to what Brady did. No. We were talking about taking Mahomes in the Chiefs out, period. But then it started that conversation. I'm talking about comparing each other. I'm just talking about the Chiefs being a dynasty overall. Nah, we can't allow that to happen because if you think about it, that's just all of our futures being miserable. That's a whole nother Brady situation.
6 straight AFC Championship games. That's pretty close to dynasty right now.
I mean,
but Ryan, we dynasties are judged off of championships, right?
No, I know, but if it's judged off the Patriots standard, it's no one's ever going to have a dynasty. Like 2 Super Bowls that the Chiefs have in a 6-year span, that's probably as close as you're going to get.
Yeah, but if you look at all the dynasties in the history of sports, all of them have consisted of at least winning 3 rings.
Not since the salary cap era started, though.
I
that
mean,
changed
the Cowboys have 3 and the Cowboys have 3 and 4.
They didn't win Super Bowls during the cap era.
Not during the cap era, the early 90s, but you just you just talk about salary cap era then. Well, there's only been one dynasty then. It's the Patriots.
Yeah,
just looking at the salary cap era.
And the Chiefs trying to accomplish that now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because like if it's going to be held to the Patriots standard, no one will ever hit 6 Super Bowls again. It's not going to happen. No one's going to take, top 15 money instead of number 1 money consistently. Like that's a very rare thing to have happen for the Patriots. Everything came together like that.
But you're judging Mahomes on Brady standards. So if in order that to happen, don't they have to eclipse or at least equal to what the Patriots did?
I was
with Mahomes and the Chiefs. Then You understand what I'm saying? If we're gonna
Yeah.
if we're gonna have this conversation of Mahomes and Brady, we can't be like, well, I mean, what the Patriots did is so ridiculous that we can't really judge them by those standards. But you have to judge them by those standards, because if you're going to put Mahomes in the same room as Brady, that's the standards that we have to go by.
So well, just real quick, Richie. Here's the issue. People don't realize Mahomes' salary cap did tick up this year, went to 37 million. But next year in 24, he's 57 million cap hit. And then he's 60 million. Then he's 63. Then he's 59. Then after that, he got a whole bunch of voidable years with the lower cap hits if they keep going. But that's where their chunk is. They know that they're running their dynasty window now, because Travis Kelce probably ain't going to be there in 25. Some of these, offensive linemen that are great or defenders may not be there. So they're working their window now and they're maximizing it. And then I'm telling you what's going to happen. They're going to restructure Mahomes again, give him more of a signing bonus, keep kicking the can down the road, bring his salary cap down, and load up again in like 27 or 28.
They can restructure him this year and save a ton of money. They save $34 million if they restructure him.
Yeah, they'll just be kicking the can down the road even further.
That's the way to do it, though.
Yeah,
like 100%. I'd rather pay the piper like when I'm not going for a ring.
Definitely wanted to let the people know that we're going to have 3 and Out back tonight directly after this show, starting at 7:30 p.m., which is in 20 minutes from now. TD Finns Talk will be on there, hosted by Ryan, Jets Talk 24/7. And we have Dose of Dion representing the Detroit Lions, UCF Jaguar, and our Colts guy, Derek, as well. That's going to be on 3 and Out, Roundtable Sports' YouTube channel. If you guys can click that link at the top of the chat right now and go over to that live stream and hit that thumbs up button, hit the notification bell, show some love over to Roundtable Sports' YouTube channel. This is the mother channel. This is everything that we're building here at Roundtable Sports. So go subscribe, guys. Hit that like button over here if you could do that for us. This will be live directly after this show, and TD Finns Talk and Ryan will both be on it, and Ryan's going to be doing it. Ryan, you can get out of here whenever you want if you want to go prepare for that, and we're going to read the rest of these Super Chats.
Come watch me win, baby. Come watch me win. Let's go.
Before I hop out of here, I just want to say thank you guys for having me on. It's been absolutely awesome. And since 2000, the last time the Miami Dolphins won a playoff game, LeBron was a high school freshman. Tom Brady hadn't been drafted yet. Metallica had filed a lawsuit against Napster.
Kick him off, Richie.
The Knicks were the defending Eastern Conference champions.
None of this is relevant. Nobody cares about your data.
Of the top 3 songs on the Billboard Top 100, 2 of them were by Santana. Boys, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys.
Ryan, what an outro. I couldn't have done a better outro myself, Ryan.
What an outro.
Can't wait for it. Dan, don't mock God. Don't quote the greatest story ever told. Don't use it again. One more year for McDermott. Tired of losing. Go Bills.
And so no one's mocking God, my friend.
DeMar Hamlin on a kick punt, fake punt. Oh, my gosh.
Will, Tyler Bass is receiving death threats over a 44-yarder in 20 to 30 mile per hour wind. That's a hard kick to make.
I'll tell you what, man.
That's
Listen, some
really
people need to get laid. Some people need to get laid. All right, stop making death threats over fucking football, for the love of God.
Got to give a big shout out to AbLab Studios. $100 super chat. Wow. Thank you so much for this, which very generous $100. Gentlemen, a 20 for each team. Thank you for the time spent on creating that content. As a Jets fan, I need an unbiased opinion. Don't you think we should still grab a development quarterback out of this draft? #gang. And speaking from the Jets fandom, yes, we'd love to get a quarterback in the draft. What round? That's a different conversation. Anybody else have anything to say about what he had to say?
Yeah, he said 20 for each team. That would have been $80, so we appreciate the 20, bro.
Hey, man, we do appreciate it. He also came out here with another 20. So, and if Mahomes goes 5-0 in Super Bowls, then you can start to have the conversation, and he and Brady. Let's see if Lamar beats him next week.
He already lost the Super Bowl. He's 2-1 in Super Bowl, so he's already lost. But it's not like he's undefeated.
Yeah. Mahomes
and the
realistically
Super Bowl
has a
was against
long way to
Brady.
go. Yeah,
So,
realistically, Mahomes has a long way to go. But
I need the Ravens to win this week, bro. I can't have this, bro.
And I'll just say this because I wasn't allowed to get my take in. But I'll just say this, and I'll admit it, a petty Jets fan that I am, of how much I hate the Patriots and how much I hate Tom Brady, I'll admit I would love for Mahomes to win another Super Bowl and keep going and keep on going and test the GOAT of Tom Brady. I know if he wins it this year, it doesn't mean he's going to be on Tom Brady's level, but it's getting him closer and closer to it. And he's got a long way to go, and you hit it on the nail, Tyson. Longevity is going to be the question, is if Mahomes can get there. It's not about this year or the next year. Can he continue it? But, hey, when the Jets are out of it, and I also
After
think the Ravens
everything
are gonna win.
Mahomes has pulled
And I
this season,
And I think the Ravens are still going to
crying,
win, though.
the referees last
Listen,
season, how it ended, bro. You really gonna
I've-
get on here
I'm
and
noticing-
root for Mahomes, bro?
I'm noticing something about me that, like,
He's a hater.
everything that all the trends I disagree with. It's the trendy
telling
thing
y'all.
to hate on Mahomes right now. Everyone's hating on Mahomes, and I'm like the only one that's not, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Like, I don't hop on the trends, I guess. I mean, like, it's just genuinely, I'm not gonna hop on when I don't like hate on him. I
You're
just
just doing
genuinely
it to
don't,
spite
and I'll
us.
admit it.
You're just doing it to
No,
spite us, bro. It's all cool.
Hey, it's part of it, but I also happen to respect Pat Mahomes, and I don't care if people disagree with me. That's part of this. It's okay. I happen to
Bro, that
respect.
bullshit that he pulled this season, dog, against Buffalo in the regular season, Richie. Come on, bro.
I mean, yeah, of
Come
course.
on, man.
No
How
one's
can you root for
perfect. I'm not
somebody
gonna
like
hold that
that?
over him and be like, yeah, I don't like him anymore. Like, the guy was pissed off in the heat of the moment, and he said something he shouldn't have said. Simple. I mean, it's a competitor.
The way they cheated y'all this season, Richie. The way
Yeah,
they
obviously that was
cheated y'all-
frustrating, but I can get over it.
Come
I'm not
on,
gonna hold a
man.
grudge over it. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. Listen, and I don't really care. You know what I mean?
I hope and pray, Richie, that you play the Chiefs in the playoffs, bro, and they break your heart so badly.
They will.
Hey, that's
will.
very,
I can
very
feel-
possible.
They will.
Feel
That's
my
extremely
pain.
possible. And
They
it's
will.
Jets. It's Jets, regardless of anything, baby. It's Jets over regardless. I was the only one that picked the Chiefs, bro. I'm the only one that's profiting off of this last week. So, hey, let me run one victory lap. The only one on the panel to pick the Chiefs. Come on,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
the only one.
Small victory.
Jonathan says, as a Dolphins fan, nothing brought me more joy than Bills fans' tears. But all jokes aside, death threats are uncalled for. Shave my head. Be better people. 100%.
Exactly. Not worth it.
Force MGM says, I think we have a good coach and we need to let Bass go and Von Mill needs to go and will Bills show up next year? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore either. Will, with another $10. Thank you, man. 4 of the last 5 season endings were because of McDermott getting outcoached, but he won't be fired. Terry Pagula is too scared to pull the trigger. Yeah, I don't think McDermott's going anywhere. Force MGM with another $5. We were hurt with a lot of players put, and that did not help at all.
Thing hurt.
Yeah, hurt. Yeah, the injuries are definitely a part of a Super Bowl run if you get the fortunate side of the injury bug. Dan the Man with $5 Canadian. Tyler Bass just deactivated his social media accounts after receiving death threats from that missed field goal. This makes me absolutely sick. I mean, come on, man. That's so... I hate to hear that, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Anthony English, it's been 24 hours and I still hate Tyler Bass. Deserves all the hate. Oh, here we go.
Oh, shit.
And
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
Josh isn't the problem.
well, now we know who to be.
Yeah, now I mean you're exposing yourself from Mr. Death Threat, Anthony.
This is just bad
I mean,
timing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the worst timing super chat I think we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. Oh,
We're like, oh, be better,
Oh,
like
he's on
Tyler
it.
Bat, and all of a sudden, I still hate it. He deserves all the hate. That was crazy timing.
Damn, suspect number 1.
G Firm, $10. This is
That's my brother.
You want to read it, TD?
Yeah, this is to Dan. All year I trolled you, but you guys had a great season, overachieved and earned my respect. I'm still glad y'all lost. Now our season can rest in peace. Josh Allen is trash.
He didn't
Dang.
say that, but first off, G, thank you so much, man. And you know what? Listen, I do want to put this out there. I know that I'm a troll on this show, but I genuinely appreciate each and every single fan base that tunes into my separate content, regardless if you're a Bills guy, you come in to troll me. I love each and every single one of you. So thank you so much for riding with me and, of course, Roundtable Sports.
Well said. Will, Diggs acts like the biggest diva, but then proceeds to drop a dot from Allen and would have literally changed the entire season.
And
Yeah,
doesn't show up to the press conference where he just left without answering any questions.
Face
It's
the
really just doesn't make any sense to me, man.
Face the heat, man. Jeff with the generous $20. TD, when you been sabbatical, conveniently show on time when Bills sabbatical. Still made it one game more than that overpriced shit show you got.
Yeah,
in,
Jeff. Hey, thanks, Jeff, for the 20. We appreciate you, brother. Love it.
Jeff, I ain't got no comment, man. You know what? The one thing I have been this year is humble. There ain't no way in this world we were gonna lose the division up 3 games with 5 games left. And
Look what happens, you know?
I hate my team sometimes. I'll just say that, man. It's ridiculous.
Jeff comes back with another 20. Listen, Master at Work would be the only one speaking here. The rest of you sorry effers ain't sniffed a Lombardi in years.
Ain't even sniffed one, bro.
Yeah.
Jeff King with back-to-back 20 bombs, giving us the hard truth.
Love that guy.
My brother-in-law, Michael, who we met at week 1. I'm sure you guys remember Michael. My life is pain. Go Bills.
Yo, me too, Mike.
I tried to tell you, Mike, when we were in at the game. I tried to tell you in the hotel.
I won over $500 on the Chiefs winning, and I sent it in my family group chat. And my sister said, you should give half of that to Michael because he's going.
He's very upset.
I was like, no shot.
Hey,
No
listen,
shot.
I spent my
Send me $20,
evening-
Richie.
Why'd you picked the Bills, bro? You don't deserve that money.
It don't matter. Send me $20, Richie. You got it.
Come on, I need to profit off something. I profit off the Bills' demise and the Bills' demise. I'm a happy man
Richie
over
gonna
here.
tell us all about his money. As soon as you say send me
flex.
$20,
Hey man, $20. I got you, TD.
Come on, that Richie.
But half
man.
of it. Michael's
Try
at
to-
half. Yo.
Try to buy some socks, Richie.
I got you, TD. I mean, hey, I got you. Red Hood with the $10. They got scared. TD, Josh Allen, a turnover machine. When we're so scared, they made him play like a game manager while Mahomes was a game changer. There's a different Phillip Rivers 2.0.
That bum ain't turned the ball over though. You got to give it to him.
He almost did though. That was that one throw he made that should have been picked.
Yeah.
Nicholas, the Bills are going to be in cap hell very soon. Yes, indeed.
Thank God we draft well.
Dance King, you all know it. Ravens over 49ers. Already decided. Dan, I enjoy watching the game while watching your channel. Love giving you shit. Oh, that's the best when you're live. I miss it, honestly, man. It sucks that the Jets season's been over for so long. Like, I miss being live for Jets games.
Richie,
And,
I can't.
getting hate in my chat the whole time.
Happens all the
I
time.
came to that realization Sunday after the Bills game. I was like, man, football is dwindling down.
Yeah, right?
We're about to literally be back in the off season, and then we got to fight to get through. It's almost like a prison sentence fighting to get through the off season.
It is.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I like the off season because I can be creative. I can be creative with my shit,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Fins up. Dan is clueless about Diggs. Week 6, 10 and 100. Weeks. Okay, you see the stats on the screen. Also, Dorian Williams had 6 snaps. Nice replica. $20 rubber football.
Well, my friend, that was the most casual take I've ever heard in my entire life. You should have saved the $5 to go toward your optometrist appointment because you're clearly fucking blind. Thank you for the $5.
Will my finger do? Wide right is copywritten by the Bills.
Yeah, they should own it.
Nicholas with the $2. Thank you, man. Dan, time for Sean to go. The D cannot get a stop when you need one, and too many stupid mistakes. They need Belichick. I want a guy that's been there.
Short answer, he's on the hot seat. He has one more year. Everybody in the world's like, oh my God, you're sitting here, you're wasting Josh Allen's prime. If you want a for sure waste of Josh Allen's prime, then go on ahead and flip the coaching room upside down and implement a new system because that's almost automatic regression. There's no coaching candidate right now that I think that would be able to get Buffalo past the divisional, in my opinion, and that includes Belichick.
$20.
Well, let me hold on, Richard. Let me say this on that real quick. About the defense. You notice nobody's talking about the defense getting torched for both teams, and you know why that's not a big topic of conversation. And this is for all Dolphin fans to pay attention to, because when you're playing great quarterbacks, they're gonna find a way through a great defense regardless. It's all about the offense in those kind of games. Who can put up the most points? It's not really about the defense like that. Yeah, you can hold them to a certain extent, but both teams scoring over 21. So I tell the Dolphin fans, I don't care if our defense was healthy versus the Chiefs. We could have held the Chiefs to 10 points. We would have still lost 10-7. We got to be better on offense, man. I digress.
The Unbrickables with the $20. It's so disappointing that as a Dolphins fan, our highlight of the postseason is watching the Bills lose in the playoffs. We need to look at ourselves in the mirror and get some guts and grow up. We need a playmaking quarterback.
Mm.
Thank you for the $20, man. Don't sweat it, Dan. TD. You all right?
You all right? Yeah, all right. You're growing on me.
Alvarado.
Well,
99
thank
cents
you.
from Lou. M. Jaludi with $5 and then sends another $2 with a text. Bills and Dolphins lost. Go Jets, baby. Yes, sir. Right back
Celebrate it.
on the couch with the boys. Hopefully we get to see what this division will look like with a healthy Jets quarterback. Like, that's all I want. That's all I'm going to ask for. Like, at least be healthy if you're going to suck. Like, if we're going to be 7-10, be healthy, okay? I hate the unknown. We have all offseason to talk about that, but still, it drives me nuts. Seattle sports fan, Brady has elite defenses. Mahomes didn't.
He's got a pretty elite
Seattle
defense right
fan
now.
coming in.
That's a
Yep.
complete lie.
Mahomes got a
And
pretty
early
elite
on,
defense
he
right
did.
now.
Yeah, I mean, look at the
Chiefs
Chiefs
defense.
defense right now. I mean, they're
Really
top
good.
5.
Yeah.
Top 2.
Nah, I mean Jets more. Sorry.
Cap,
Cap for
what
life.
up?
$20, 15 for TD, 166 each. All right, TD. When you do the
Hey,
financials, make sure you
who get
know
that?
that.
Who get that extra? Who get that extra penny though?
I'll give it a Dan because he deserves it, man. He's been through a lot.
It's actually
Thanks, man.
2 pennies. There's 2 cents left over.
Every cent counts.
Just saying.
Thank you.
I'll take that.
Master- Master Work is a certified troll with that sim he did. Sorry.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Mario, hey Dan, would you let McDermott go and go after Belichick? Go Jets.
No, not this year.
Thank you, Mario. Will Micah Hyde and Gabe Davis come back after this year, and will Mitch Morse come back?
I ended up saying a take here that for sure what is going to happen. This is 100% true. Both Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs will not be on this Buffalo Bills team, right? One of the two of them will not be on this Buffalo Bills team. That's a 100% fact. There is a possibility where both of them will not be on the Buffalo Bills this offseason. But it's a 100% certifiable fact that one of the two, Gabe Davis or Stephon Diggs, will not be on this team next year.
And the last super chat. Oh, never mind, not the last one. Tyson says, grade your teams based on the season.
F.
Yeah, I mean, C, F. I mean, I'm not.
It's a fail grade, bro. I think everybody gets an F.
Yeah, let's win the whole thing. It's an F in my eyes.
F. Villain Dan Mitchell was a fraud,
B
just
minus.
like the Jills. TD still lying to y'all too. He just lied to us by a B minus grade. King
It
Lowski,
was
right
a
on
B
time.
minus.
Yeah, B minus. King Lowski, appreciate you, bro. And look at us. Look at us, King Lowski. Look at us. Greatest finish ever told. Josh Allen, the Bills impressed me as a Dolphins fan. Give credit where credit is due, Dan. Great season trolling and all. Yeah, you really have upped your
Thanks, Derek.
game as a troll. And like, I'm gonna enter a new arc.
Dude,
I've already
listen, man. Listen.
I've been previewing it these last few weeks of my
Dude.
arc.
Yeah.
But Dan, you're awakening an enemy in me. Just letting you know.
Yo, dude, listen, man. Like going into this season, I said that there was two people that I was modeling my online persona after. One was TD Finstock, and then one was Nick Wright, because Nick Wright infuriates me. But he knows what he's doing. So I emulated my online persona from a TD and a Nick Wright hybrid, and it's paid its
Now you
dividends.
take it off to the moon, then.
Take it off to the moon, baby. I'm hated,
Hey,
and I
Dan,
like
you,
the death threats to chill, but it's what it is, you know?
Dan, you work hard. Though. You work hard, though, man. I see you
Thanks,
everywhere, man.
Every time I wake
Yeah,
up in the morning, Dan's fucking clouding
In
up
my
my damn
face.
Twitter feed, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Instagram, it's like
hear me out here.
I'm like, what the? I'm like, what does Dan got to say right now, bro?
What does Dan gotta say right now?
Morning.
sound
7
off in the
o'clock in the
comment
fucking
section.
morning.
Shit.
Nicholas with the $5. As a Dolphins fan, I honestly feel bad for Tyler Bass. These death threats need to stop. But anyway, you guys are great. Ravens, Lions, Super Bowl. That is very true. And that's my Super Bowl pick as well. Ravens,
Lions, baby.
Joshua with the $5. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? And who you got winning these last games? Appreciate you, Joshua. I said to Dan yesterday before the game started, I made a joke that the Chiefs-Bills game is irrelevant because I think whoever wins is losing to the Ravens. And I still stand on that. I think the Ravens are going to win next week, personally.
That's exciting. That's an exciting topic that we will unpack.
next Wednesday. TD's diabolical doppelganger. Trade that bum to Denver and give me Russell Wilson.
Yeah, trade
Wow.
that bum to Denver.
That's crazy.
I don't know about
Dan,
Russ.
we need to get Mike Evans. I mean, you have no cap for that. So good luck.
I mean, my thought process is, man, is that I think the Buffalo Bills need to get young contracts, baby.
And the final super chat, Cap for Life, $20. I feel bad. Don't spend it all in one place. Keep up the great content, gentlemen. Don't stop. I love the hard rock. Thank you so much, Cap. You did not have to send in another one. We really, really appreciate you,
Thank
my
you,
friend.
brother.
We
Love you,
really
man.
do appreciate you guys. But folks, Roundtable Sports is not done. This live show's ending, but there's another one starting right now. TD, you should probably go right now to that because it's starting
See y'all
in
later.
2 minutes. TD Finns Talk is about to be on here talking the NFL divisional round. Guys, this is starting. Roundtable Sports production. I would love to see all 900 of you guys, but I know that's unrealistic. So at least a couple hundred. Go check out our brand new YouTube channel, Roundtable Sports, episode 4 of 3 and Out. TD Finns Talk will be holding it down. We'll catch you guys on Wednesday night. Bills Mafia, welcome to the offseason. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.